Hey, there's no reason for me not to record videos every day. I don't know why I do not. What's going on with this thing? Turn it up. I'm gonna just the next video that I really have to do will be spring and summer. What I'm gonna wear this spring and summer, a real man's wardrobe. I think I have everything I need, but and sometimes I walk by stores and I see things, and I think, oh, I should buy that, but I better take a look at what I actually have and not buy anything. And I do tend to wear just one. I tend to wear just black swim trunks all summer long. So I do have to get into that and start wearing these shorts that I'm not going to wear in the height of summer, but I can wear a little before and a little bit of after, times when I'm not going to jump into a lake or a splash pad. I have a shopping addiction. I still buy stuff even though I'm supposed to be getting rid of everything I own, yet I still buy things. How I see it though is that I'm living for today, and I'm also, which everyone says that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, I live a little bit too much for today. If you've been watching my channel, you know that. But I am going to show you the things that I bought. And I'm going to talk about the things that I got rid of, and I guess that's where we're going on here. I bought this. I haven't washed this yet or taken off the price tag. I think I saved it for you. Cost me $3.29. I think tax was included at that store. It's probably the nicest one I own. As you can see, when I found these, I told the story about these I think a couple times, where when I saw them in some lady's cart at the thrift store, and I took them out of her when she wasn't looking. I took them out of her cart and ran right to the cash register and bought them. Anyway, I found another one, which is even nicer. It's smaller. I do like the smaller ones. If I had to choose which ones were my favorite, it would be these ones, and I haven't had these until, I don't know, they're the newest that I have. And then this tiny little ink vial. Now, the thing about these, they're from the 1800s. Like, I don't know which particular style. I think the ones with the blue ink on them are the oldest. Probably my least favorite. No, not my least favorite. Oh, and I also bought another one of these, which this is newer. Probably 70s or 80s by that stamp, but it's still it's the same old-fashioned method. It's stoneware, and I can't. So yeah, if I see something at the store that's from the 1800s, I'm gonna buy it, especially if it's $3, and that's something that I want to take with me. That would be something that I definitely these three would be at the top of my list, because they might not be the oldest, but they're the ones that spark joy the most. These things I bought as a joke, but I can't seem to get rid of. Anyway, yes, I buy antique pottery sometimes. I'm kind of upset about this because I just went outside. That is my recycling, and I meant to take it out. It's pouring, so I can't just run out the door and stick it in the bin. I can, but I'm not going to. My feet will get wet, and then I'll track water and mud and debris all over the place. So I'm not going to do that today. Don't look at the toys. Okay, and I just went to the store and I was looking around at toys, and I thought about drawing. That's my wet jacket and pants and bag hanging in there in the closet. So that's why that looks a little bit messy right now. I looked at toys. There were some I wanted to buy. I didn't buy them. I haven't bought many toys, not as many as I used to buy. Anyway, sometimes I do buy a toy. It's at the dollar store. That's my biggest addiction, is buying things that are a great deal. Now, I'm being really good at not buying things that are a great deal that I haven't coveted once before. So usually right now, if I do buy something, I buy something that I actually really, really wanted, and I put things, which this is another thing that I hear on YouTube, which that's another segue too. we're not going to do that. I'm really happy with how I conduct myself here on YouTube. I don't preach. Like, there's a lot of things that I do that are the right way, and I know better than anyone else. That's kind of a tongue-in-cheek joke, but also not. I'm not gonna make a video on how you should do something and the right way to do this and as much as I love watching videos like that, I mean, I really do. But I would never be so bold as to say it's in the same way that I don't eat meat. I'm totally vegan. I would never say that it's the best thing to do. This box got really wet in the rain home. There was a coupon for this. I made $1. These potatoes were on sale for $2.44. Potatoes are usually $6. So, but not having a refrigerator and the temperature getting a little warmer, I knew that I had a coupon. I didn't know there were 2 coupons applied to this. So I got $1 back. So that means that the bag of potatoes only cost $1.44. Usually $6. Do you hear me? Usually $7. I think it's the regular price, but they're usually on sale for $6. But every once in a while, I should have bought more. And then when I saw that I had a 1,000-point coupon, so $1 back, I should have bought maybe more. I don't. Sometimes the coupons that I had 10 points per was nothing. Like, what, I get 10 cents back for buying potatoes. That was not a big deal. That's why I decided only to buy 2 bags. But I didn't realize that there was another coupon that was also applied. But sometimes if it's an in-store coupon, every time you buy the item, you will also get the thing. So I don't know, at the end of the week, when I'm done eating these potatoes, 3 days. It takes me 3 days to eat 10 pounds of potatoes. That's 3 meals. Do I eat too much food? I mean, I'm still starving afterwards. So I'm super excited about the baba ganoush. Baba ganoush. And potatoes. I love it. Don't make fun of the way I say baba ganoush. Actually, that is definitely the right way to say it. So if you're making fun of me for saying baba ganoush, you suck, because that's how you say it. All right. Well, I'm not Arab or anything, so I don't know exactly the pronunciation. I think it's a pretty good rendering. I also am kicking myself for not buying more apples because they were on sale. They are now $6-7 again, and they were $2 and I don't know 50 cents or something like that. Oh, I bought these glasses, which look exactly like my glasses, but I saw them in a showcase at a thrift store. And how much is the price on them? They're $4. The glasses I buy are $2 and something from the dollar store. But when I held them, they are definitely better quality. They're definitely a better size. I do have to wash them. Again, I think I was saving them for you. I didn't wash my glasses yet. I had them in my hand at the store, so I still haven't washed my phone and my glasses yet, but I'm going to pick them up anyway and show you and try not to touch them too much. But you can see that they're like, I thought they might have been the dollar store glasses that they were asking $5 for. How much? $4 for. But when I also saw in here that they called them retro, and I could see that they looked a little sturdier, and when I picked them up, they're definitely heavier. They actually are, they don't fit me as well. They're a bit too tight this way. But there's something about them that looks, I guess they're probably thicker and hardier. Maybe they're a little rounder, but they look better on me than these ones. Maybe the retro point goes out a bit further or something. I mean, you have that light behind me. Or maybe the fact that it's bigger. Anyway, they definitely look better. I think, yeah, this part is bigger. There's less of a gradation between where it turns from light to black. Who knew that the dollar store ones were so real retro, though? even though these aren't real retro, they're just like, they're probably from Walmart or something, and they're retro glasses. They call them retro readers, and they were my prescription 2.5, which I think is horrible. It's almost the last prescription you can get. There's one that's 3 after the 2.5, 3 something. I think you can get eye surgery for that. I've talked about this before. I don't know. Anyway, I have to wash both of those glasses and my phone. Now my hands are dirty, but I'm not concerning myself that too much. It's my birthday month, so also that helps with allowing myself to buy things. But I mean, you can see that I really didn't buy myself very much. Oh, I did buy this. Something else I bought. I bought a battery backup because my phone wasn't working, and it was $12, which is kind of good. Usually, though, I have bought battery backups at the dollar store, but they're a weird shape, and this one is an easy to carry shape that I can just put, hold it in my hand with the phone, fit in my pocket easily. So I did buy that. I can't believe how cheap it was, and it is good to have that extra battery backup. However, you know what? I've been forgetting to bring my cable with me when I bring it, and wireless earbuds have changed my life. I'm always dropping my phone with my headphones attached, so it stresses the cord. They usually end up breaking. I'm always breaking them. Oh, I just opened them. I don't know what I activated there. Again, cheap ones from Walmart. I can't believe how long they last. I think they charge. I don't even know. I broke the attachment in my phone, the headphone attachment, so I had to make the leap to them. That's all I have to say about it. And they just last a really long time, and the quality is good. I do have to use these adjustments because I have big ear holes, but they hold them in my ear, so I just stick these on to the end. And it's cool because I wash them. Are they dirty now? Because I stuck them in my ear and I touched them with my dirty hands. But I bring everything home and I wash it because that's what you should do. Oh, I was going to say that. I usually get sick around the middle of April, which everyone does. This is spring. It's the time of year to get sick. But I'm being very careful to wash my hands and not to let people cough on me. That's what happens. So maybe because I'm not going out in the toy stores so much that I won't get so sick. Also, allergies. I believe that I am prone to allergies as well, and I live in the middle of a forest. Hey, this is a pretty good backdrop. It's a little. These are all natural things that I like, so I don't even mind the box. I wanted to talk about this over here. So because I cleaned out some of these boxes, I did that with you, which I still haven't gone back and actually sorted through the ones that I had to clean out. But I stuck the underwear that I actually wear in here, and then I put the socks that I actually wear in here. But I keep going back to the bins under my bed, the big bin, and forgetting that they're not here. And I don't really have a place to put my phone next to the bed, so I like to charge it on that side, and I like to put my laptop on this side and charge that on there. Yes, I do go to bed, which is something that you're not supposed to do, which they tell you on all these videos and on YouTube, all these people who tell you the right way to do stuff. They say that you shouldn't have, I think even Oprah once said that you shouldn't have your television in your room. It's so funny though, because there's really no difference between a television and a book. Oh yeah, there's the part where when you're reading something you have to actually imagine the visuals, and the television gives you the visuals for you, so it's a little candied down. There's something else about being candied down. I guess I was thinking a lot about sad beige moms, and I think I brought that up a lot too, because I'm a sad beige mom with my natural stuff and whatnot. However, look, I have pops of. I definitely have. That's not sad and beige. Those are colorful plastic. Nice balance. The one thing that I can balance, I do manage to balance. Being a naturalist and having a shitload of plastic shit. I swore. I broke my fan. I broke my popcorn maker. Oh yeah, that's something. So I bought a popcorn maker too, which I bought at a thrift store, which was kind of gross, and it was kind of it looked. The insides looked new, but the outside looked like it was on a counter. It was splattered a lot. Anyway, I brought it home and I washed the shit out of it, and it does work really well. However, it does leave unpopped. It does blow so hard that unpopped kernels come out, which was not the problem I had with the other one, because it wasn't blowing hard enough. Kind of like me, my hot air coming out of my gaping hole. No metaphor intended for any of that. Sad Beige. Here we are in Sad Beigeville. Oh look, boxes of toys that I really want to open. Like I should be open. All of those all of the toys in there should be things that I open for my birthday, because they're things that I'm really excited about opening. That's why I have them there, and I have been opening a lot. Those things I opened. Some of that I opened today, some of that I opened the other day, and I'm still playing with them. Do you know what it means for a grown man to play with toys? I basically just hold them up and look at them and move their hands and arms around sometimes. I don't like to make them talk to each other or fight or... sometimes I make them fly. Well, only when I'm doing a review and talking about it. I don't do it when I'm basically just look at them and then I stick them in a box. And then sometimes I'll get that box out and I'll look at them and that's what I do. That's how a grown man plays with toys. Sometimes you take the outfits off of them, like they had armor and guns, and you look at what he looks like without the armor and guns and stuff on him. And yeah, I think toys really bore people, like people who are, adults and responsible. Must be the difference. So I try not to talk about toys on here. I think that people want me to talk about clothing, and so I will, I promise, even though I don't wear any, and but maybe I could probably talk forever about a white t-shirt, and I've made videos about talking about white t-shirts for hours. So we will continue that. Oh, also, I'm really excited about eating my potatoes and eggplant dip, though I can't. I'm forcing myself to make a video first. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything yet. Oh no, I've had apples, so it's nice to have the apples. I forget where I was going right before that, but we'll talk about the apples. So I've been buying canned pineapple. That's the fruit that I've been financially allowing myself to have. But I kind of did the math, and I have been eating the apples, the popcorn maker, and my Teflon rice cooker. Not regretting the purchase. It was only $15 from my grocery store, meaning I got points for buying it. It was it's cheaper than any rice cooker that I have ever seen on sale anywhere. Well, I should have checked at the discount store today if they had one. But the Teflon has already started coming off. Teflon is a bad thing. At least that's what those people tell you, those people that know everything. Teflon. I don't really understand the whole Teflon phenomenon, but I guess it's probably a leaching thing. Like, I understand. When I drink water from a plastic bottle, I can taste the plastic in the water. So I understand how there's chemicals transferring. Now, I guess the same thing is happening with the Teflon, but how I was seeing it is, long as I don't scrape it off, as long as it doesn't scrape. But for some reason, I made sure I used the wooden spoon, but I guess my grains are whole. Like, my rice is really heavy-duty whole grain rice, so which I'm really enjoying. And I just boil the shit out of it, which rice pudding, even savory rice pudding or sweet rice pudding, that's what I do when the potatoes aren't on sale. That's what I will be eating. And anyway, so I've already scraped that. I think think I have to invest. I think I have to buy another stainless steel rice cooker. One with a stainless, so I don't have to feel bad. But I love boiling the water in it. It has so many options. Like one day, maybe I'll feel sick, and I can make some soup, or I can even buy some pre-made canned soup or Tetra carton organic soup, and feel really good about that. So I love the fact that I have a boiling pot, and I can get water for making tea, water for making hot chocolate, water for making whatever, whatever warmth or whatever's going to get me through the day. And also, I guess drinking water is important, and maybe it is. I'm not so sure about that. Have I talked about this before? How drinking water? This is how my videos go. I watched some guy talking on YouTube who was kind of sporadic like me, and he wasn't a really good speaker like I'm not. I didn't subscribe to his channel though. He was talking about some stuff, and I might have found it a little bit annoying that he wasn't speaking about one topic, one conversation. He wasn't moving around like I was. Oh, so I should probably move around. Oh, the thing is, I'm not here. I didn't come here to preach to you, though. Well, it's debatable. I'm not going to tell you. I'm telling you. I try to be positive. I try to tell you how I do things and how I like to do things and why I do things. And it is more of a vlog, what's going on here. Hopefully. So yeah, I guess moving around is probably good. I know that people like to see things, but also the people who just listen are able to just listen, because I'll try to describe for you viewers who are just listening. I have a lot of good backdrops, which is really surprising despite how full of shit my room is. I'm saying the word shit so much. It's not like I'm saying the word fuck or anything. I mean, there's good angles. Check that out. I wish I hadn't have bought real rings from IKEA, and that these ones matched those ones, because I kind of, even though maybe these aren't perfect right now, but I kind of like my bowl clips holding up my curtains. It's kind of masculine office industrial. That's my jam. Turn of the century, which I'm not so sure turn of the century is the right phrase. Also, Regency. When is that phrase for? Check out this stuff. Little wooden things. Oh, I did want to talk to you about that. I am going to, if you follow me on my toy channels as well, I will be talking more about that in depth. But whenever I have stopped myself a couple times and not bought little wooden things, but little wooden boxes full of little wooden. Oh man, that was close. That could have been a disastrous mess. Anyway, you got the gist of it. When I see a little wooden thing, I mean, not every little wooden thing, obviously, but I mean, I had to get the whole set of these animals once I bought one or two of them, because they just look good together, and I was thinking that I would incorporate them in one of my toy channels for, I don't know, I'm not going to talk about that shit on here, but I mean, these things are only $1.50 or something every time. Oh, you know this, if you watched my advent calendars at all, because I gave myself a little $1.50 little wooden surprise every day to have an old-fashioned turn of the century Christmas. I don't know if turn of the century means the 1800s, turning to the 1800s or turning to the 1900s. Now I'm confused. I also used to think it meant the Industrial Revolution, which I'm kind of in there too. You can see by my lighting is kind of Industrial Revolution. But I think the time that I really should have been, like, I'm so happy that I live in the best time of all time. The best time of existence is right now. Isn't that amazing? And nobody told me this. This is my own concept. This is my own philosophy. But there is no better time than now. Think about all of the power the more power that minorities have. This is the most power they've ever had, even though still horrible. And female, even though I'm on both ends of this. We know this. I I'm as much as I can't be controversial, or shouldn't be controversial. I can't shake it. So I mean, I believe in reasons for racism, and I believe that men and women are equal in different ways than other people want them to be equal. Obviously, men are stronger, and then yeah. So I mean, I do have a really weird viewpoint. I'm so left. I'm right. Is what I like to say. We are animals, so you have to think about instinctual basics, and I'm as basic as you get. Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm supposed to come here and just be super positive and fake it till I make it like everyone else does, and that's what you're supposed to do. But I'm gonna have bad days and down days, and I'm not coming here complaining or anything. Like I said, in the same way that this is the best time of all time that ever existed. Oh yeah, what I was starting to say is that I wish I lived in the 1900s. I really like that time period, but I'm sure there was really bad things like plagues and stuff like that. Not that we don't have them right now. But this is every day for me. Every day is better than the day before, and it will always be. There won't be. This is. I mean, I guess it's the fact that I live to this day, and the fact that every single day I have fun and I spoil myself and I don't do the things that I'm supposed to do. I do the things that I want to do. Like even I made my bed pretty late today because I said I have to get up and make some videos. So I made 2 videos for my other 2 channels. Like wasting my time, obviously, because unlikable, relatable, completely unrelatable. Yet everything that I don't have going for me is exactly what I have going for me. So, which those people that tell you those things again, that's like the answer to life is knowing that. I'm excited about those potatoes. I'm kind of hungry. My stomach's growling. I guess I'm going to be eating while I'm cooking the potatoes. I'll probably put on something on YouTube, which I love doing. Something I was thinking about the other day, which was the worst thing, one of the worst things to do, which I love doing for other people, were dishes, because it was one of my least favorite things to do in the like it was horrible. I hated doing dishes, but whenever I ate at somebody's house, somebody made me dinner. It was the most wonderful doing their dishes, because I hated doing dishes so much, was felt like one of the best things I can do, which is kind of a whole like summary of why people do good things. Usually, not usually, 100% of the time, everybody who's doing something good is really doing it for themselves. It's yeah, that is 100% true. They're doing it because of how it makes them feel. So there's lack in, all those do-gooders out there who, volunteer, and they're doing it for themselves. They're not doing it for those other people. They're doing it to make them feel good, them feel better. The best thing, look here, see, this is an example of me dictating and telling you what's right. But I think my information is right. And this is my own information. This isn't stolen. This isn't stolen knowledge. This is stuff that I came up with my own. The best thing you can do, because you can't teach anyone, is just set an example. And that's what I'm doing here, even though, despite not reaching anybody, I'm reaching 100 of you, and then, I think that's a lot of people, 100 people to watch the video all the way through. That's pretty spectacular. And then there's the people that come and click on and like, what is this shit? And they like turn it off right away and go and cry because I don't know if they cry. They probably throw rocks at the monitor or something. I'm glad you watched it, dear. That was really kind of you. I'm gonna eat those potatoes, dip them in baba ganoush. Now I keep saying baba ganoush really weird because I'm 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 self-conscious about it. I gotta stop being more self-conscious. I think no, there's no reason why I'm here. The only reason why I'm here in the predicament I am is because I put myself here, which I think is also a really good thing about me. Is I don't blame anyone else for. I realize that a lot of the situations and predicaments I'm in are because of people from my past, like your parents and, even friends and relationships that I've been in. They're a result of that. But I don't blame anyone. I blame myself for any situation or thing that I'm in. It's my responsibility. It's my responsibility that I'm 50 years old and don't have a driver's license or ever had one. I had many beginner's license because that's what I could get on my own. But, you don't have a car, you can't get a driver. There's no reason to. So, yeah. I mean, I was going to say God giveth and God taketh away. There's like really, really poor people that have cars and they can live in them. I couldn't even live in a car. It's like that would be such an option for me, right? But that's not even an option for me. That's almost scary. And I thought a little bit about my living on a beach scenario where I have to, get rid of everything I own and live on a beach. And I thought about it. And I mean, the one difference from me and most homeless people would be that, the part about being mentally unstable, that's debatable. Not to me, though. I think I'm fine. But do mentally unstable people know? And then secondly is I don't do any drugs or anything. So no medication. Well, medication. People love medication. Easy way out. That's my other hot take, is that taking medication is the easy way out instead of eating really healthy foods and going for a walk, which according to the experts, going for a walk is just like taking one of those little pills. It's like some crazy statistic about walking for 10 minutes is the same as taking one of your little antidepressant pills. There's no pill. There's no quick. We know this. Did I talk about this in the last video? We know that there's no easy fixes. That's one of the first things that we're taught, that there's no easy way out. You got to put in the work. Me of all people, should not be putting the guy who didn't put any work in. He just spoiled himself his whole entire life. I mean, I do put in, I guess I don't put in good enough work. I still have this optimism about YouTube, it being possible. The two other channels that I have are just on the edge, this one and another. They're just on the edge of being financially lucrative. I mean, the more videos I make, the more watch hours I get, and then that's when this will be monetized. The algorithm's really weird right now. It's giving me a lot of unknown YouTubers, people who have very few subscribers. It's really strange that I'm getting those videos, but I guess that's those are the videos that I watch, so the algorithm knows that I like raw content, but some of it's too raw. This is probably too raw for people. I'm doing this now. It's just like my hair. Did I talk about that this time? I think about all these things that I want to tell you in the video, and I'm not sure if I've actually said them to you in the video. I've been feeling hideous. Now, today, for some reason, I think it has I think it has to do with the length of the hair. Look at this. I don't know. I don't know if it's gray or my skin, or it looks like there's a patch. But I don't know if it's a gray patch or I think it's the skin show. I think it's a combination of both. I'm back to I regret cutting off the top of my hair. I didn't even realize. I didn't. I saw Peaky Blinders. I never watched Peaky Blinders yet. I watched, I think, the beginning of the first episode, though. I do not want to get into an 8-season series, though. I'm supposed to be doing work. I'm supposed to be selling toys, which I haven't been. Toys have been selling okay. They stopped in the last few days. I gotta list more stuff, and I'm being super bad about that. I'm supposed to be getting rid of everything. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I was thinking about I'm punishing myself. Well, I'm not punishing myself. I don't have the cash to go to the get my hair cut every 2 weeks. That's something to look forward to. This is the haircut that I deserve. Today it looks okay. I don't know why. It must be this exact length. I have to learn, like I cut it on number 2. I guess I have to cut it on number 2 a little bit longer and keep doing that. And I can do it myself every week, even though that takes time too. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe don't even care. Don't care. Stop. I mean, for the most part, I don't stop. I had men, when the men were fixing when they were fixing my bathroom, when they were fixing the outlets, they went around there was an insurance thing happening with the house, so they had to come and fix everything that was possibly leaky or something. So they fixed my sink and they fixed my toilet and they changed every outlet in here. I have toys and dolls on the wall. The manly of men. I guess they weren't really the most manly, but maybe I think men are more manly than they are. Maybe I just assume, like, I'm a pretty manly man for, having dolls. Dolls. I have dolls. And the fact that I don't even care is amazing. But I do care still if people can hear me speaking, and I think that they can. And I do care that if somebody I know watches this, I don't care if somebody I don't know watches this. Those are things that obviously I have to work on and care less. So I do care what people think. I don't care what people think, but I do stop and get embarrassed but the fact is I get embarrassed because of what society, when I stop and think what society expects of me. But I don't respect, why would I care what society thinks? Because I don't respect society. Obviously, I have to respect society a little bit, just a little bit more than I do. And I am grateful that I'm not so recluse and so get off my lawn that I want to live in a cabin in the woods. I want to live in a cabin in the city, it basically is what I've come to determine, which, yeah, I have to play ball, I have to play some of the games, and that's me compromising, which is something that I'm not good at, and I do. I'm a naturalist with plastic things, so good on me. I mean, kicking and pulling that I'm eating out of a Teflon pot is... Anyway, I think somebody can hear me for sure right now, so I'm gonna stop. I think I heard something, so we're done. And I talked definitely long enough about nothing, And I just wanted you to let you know that I'm happy and I'm buying stuff and I'm not getting rid of stuff. You gotta keep me accountable for that. Somebody's gotta keep me accountable. Yeah, I need to make lots more money and make sure that I'm not paying any interest on my credit card. That's very important so that, I'm not wasting money. And that's totally attainable by selling the way too many toys that I have. And remember that I like little wooden toys that only cost $1.50, and I don't need to buy $50 toys. I love you.